夜のワインに咲いて満ちて生きる様子が傷も嘘も痛みも歌になる夢を愛を書いて何を救えますか海はそれを覚める光になれ
Derrick found life boring at the works. The men were hard to fixing his locomotive, but it seemed ages before he was ready. At last, however, when he had passed the test to make sure his locomotive mended properly, the man came to repainting his locomotive. But Derrick saw that instead of nice green paints, they had something very different in their paint pots. That's not right. So Robert FM controller wants my locomotive to be green with red stripes, not red all over like tomato sauce. Your locomotive looks very handsome, Derrick. But don't worry, this paint is a special sort of undercoat. Your locomotive shall have a proper green with the red stripes before we finish. Undercoat? Whatever would the other members say if they saw my locomotive looking like this? The man laughed and carried on painting. Early next morning, his crewmate came. Wake up, Derrick. What is it? There's an emergency at the big station and Sir Robert FM controller says that you are to help. But my locomotive cannot go like this. They don't laugh like anything. No choice, Derrick. The diesel locomotive pulling the express has failed and Sir Robert FM controller needs you to take over. It's either us or a long walk for the passengers. And you know the Sir Robert FM controller wouldn't like that. The fireman raised steam as quickly as he could, and Derrick, blushing with embarrassment, set off for the big station. So Robert FM controller was pleased to see him. My locomotive feels so silly looking like this. Your locomotive do look unusual, Derrick. But you have to help me out of a very awkward situation, so don't worry about it. But Derrick did worry. Too soon for Derrick, it was time to start. The express was heavy and Derrick's locomotive felt the drag of the passenger train car. We'll need help on Golden Windus Hill today. But they were in trouble earlier than that. As they approached Ben Dennis station, the brakes went wrong on the last passenger train car of the train and they ran to stop and uncouple to it. To make matters even worse, Josh, who should have been there to help, had been called away. Derrick's locomotive had to push the passenger train car into a siding, and without Josh, there was no one to help him on the hill. Never mind, you can do it, Derrick. The man at the worst had mended Derrick's locomotive well. His crewmates gave his locomotive as good as a start as he could. Laughing at the red paint, I'll show them. Slowly he struggled upwards. I could do it, I could do it, I could do it. Come on, Derrick, you can do it. Right. Then suddenly there it was. I've done it, I've done it, I've done it. After that, it was much easier and they reached the other railway quickly. So Robert FM controller who had been on the train came to congratulate Derrick. Well done, Derrick, I'm very proud of you. Perhaps all of my members' locomotives should be painted red, but you have certainly earned it. Your locomotive proper a green with red stripes, which of course is just what Derrick got. And when he at last returned to the sheds, there was a warm welcome for Derrick. Thanks, guys.